Dukes of Weebdom!
Kagura Bachi!
Episode 51. Back to the Kagura Bachi.
Yep.
Yeah.
Kagura Bachi podcast. Oh.
Yeah. It's okay though. We didn't talk about Kagura Bachi last week. Well, we did for like all of 2 minutes.
Yeah, it was like
Yeah.
Oh, well, no. Well, I mean, it's going to work well together with this chapter, at least.
Yes. I liked this chapter a lot, personally.
I did too.
There was... let me pull up the chapter so I'm not talking out my butthole.
Because in the last chapter, the Kamunabi sent their strongest person
Yes.
to go after Chihiro, who had like a pseudo enchanted blade sort of deal.
Yeah, or an enchanted item of
Flame
sorts.
bone. Which seems to like manifest parts of the body in
Yes.
fire.
I will say that it reinforces my previous statement that I brought up about the Kabunami. That's probably said wrong. Kabubani?
Kamunabi.
Kamunabi. The Kabunabi are just like...
Jobbers.
Yeah, and this guy's like, you know...
I mean,
what
he's
do you
pretty
say?
damn good, though.
No, as in, what I'm trying to get at is that it's like, they want the swords for themselves.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
you should hand them over to the nation. But
That's
it's
the
like,
part that gets me. It makes me think of the state. like
yes.
a totalitarian government being like, that power should be for the government.
Yeah, but then at the same time, it's like...
Like communism vibes.
Yeah, and then... Which makes no sense to me because... Like,
Because they're not going to use it.
they can't use it.
They can't use it, and they're not willing to kill the people that they're protecting. They wouldn't protect them to begin
but
with.
then they also just left it with Rokuhira by, like, all of them by himself with just Mr. Shiba to guard him.
And
if
that was
that
more
was
like a
what
passing friend, too.
Yeah,
like,
I was going to say, that's even if Mr. Shiba was doing that.
that's the thing that kills me. Is it's Rokuhiro's son, and you people fucking know this.
Like, they
you're
should
going
know
to take the
this.
only piece of his dad he has left?
So if they don't know that, it's just gross negligence on their part of information gathering.
I'm sure they do know by now.
Well, they sent this guy to, like...
Because they were also kind of coming down on the black-haired guy that did know about Chihiro. They're kind of coming down on him for knowing.
And not sharing with them, yeah.
So he definitely knows, too. That means you guys are gross.
Yes. I do like how he was able to get out of this, like, zone. I thought that was pretty cool.
That was cool. I also liked that guy that set up the barrier. The whole time he's just like, man, this is a pretty good dude.
Yeah.
We told him about my power, and he still hasn't come after me. What? He's going to take his challenge on, like, head on? That's cool. This is a good dude.
Yeah. I like that move that Chihiro pulled when he switched swords. He used the normal short sword.
That whole sequence was amazing, where Hiyori, I think his or her name is, caught the blade. And Chihiro's just like, I fucking knew you would.
So I'm going to hit you Rurouni Kenshin style to the face. Sure.
And then blast you with that fucking fist. Because Flamebone is cool as fuck, let me say.
Yeah, it really is.
The
It's
ribs
pretty
that came out of the ground, the jet fist. It's fucking lit.
I will say, however,
I
that if he's the strongest dude, I'll worry about their organization.
Yeah.
I'm sure he said it himself. He's not really trying all that hard.
Plus, they told him to hold back to some degree. They said only up to the torso, so I'm assuming there's something to do with legs. Because he's using the top half. I thought up to the torso would have meant, from the bottom up.
Right.
But he used ribs, so I'm assuming it's from the top down. So he is holding back, too. Or she.
I'm just like...
I do love this line here, though. I can't do this unless you come at me for real. My life has to be on the line, too. Almost like, hey, I know what I'm doing is wrong. Justify it for me.
Right. quick little side note here, because it is ambiguous, but it's like
it is.
In this shot,
this shot right here, it looks like a woman.
Yeah, and in this shot, at the bottom panel, they're wearing heels.
Oh, yep, that's a woman. Because I saw someone on Twitter say it was too, but I wasn't sure.
But I just think it's.
Also, I love the panels when they come back to the real world, and here he's just like standing there, being like parsing out the Roman situation, being like, "Am I outed? Is my flame shit out? Is he still here bleeding?"
Right. The dude with the half mask, Kyora Sazanami at the end, just standing there is like, I guess this sword they're trying to auction off is like the best one.
That worries me that they're going to try to rush the end. Or if they're still doing that thing where they're like, we're not sure if we're going to get canceled, so let's leave...
I think that if anything's not going to get canceled, it's Kagura Bachi.
I think the same thing. Because they were worried that because Japanese readers didn't seem to be reading it as much. But now that they put out the first volume, they've actually already had to do another reprint because they sold so fast.
Yeah, so I think they're going to be alright.
Me too.
But it seems that this strong-ass sword or whatever is from the suspicious guy that's not part of the group, the one that's in
the weird,
the pillared dude with all the concealments or whatever.
Boy, he looks like shit. I'm excited to hear from one of these sword people because then we can get an insight on what the war was like.
So, what if the Kabubani didn't know where Rokuhiro was?
Yeah, he was hiding from them too, just from everybody that could take advantage of his blades.
Because Mr. Shiba doesn't seem too involved with the Kabubani.
No.
It doesn't seem like he's a part of their ranks, you know. He just seems like this useful side agent.
He seems like a jack of all trades guy, one of those guys that would just take a job that kind of falls on his lap.
Right. Because, like, this guy here, as you say, in the very last panel, he looks like he's been there for a long time. He looks like a prisoner.
Yeah.
Why would he be a prisoner and not, like, a guest
war
to
hero.
protect? You know what I mean? So I feel like these guys might have been hunted down at some point, and they all just gave their swords back to Rokuhiro, maybe. So I think there's a lot more to
I think some of that face is
Rokuhiro's story that we don't know.
Yeah, I think that some of that face is like war trauma for sure.
No, I'm sure.
Oh, I lied to you. I haven't read Shadow Eliminators.
That's all right. I didn't either.
Oh, thank God. So that it's truly not part of everything anymore.
Well, because
I read everything doesn't mean Shadow Eliminators.
Because I knew you wouldn't have read it, so I didn't read it.
Good. You know me so well.
I think we're on the same point.
Yes, I'm halfway through that chapter. You're a little past me. A few pages past me.
I was liking that chapter too. I'm still gonna keep reading it. It's just I just fell behind on it.
I'm gonna sink my teeth deeper into the new ones that have been coming out. Because I don't think it'll be good, but I also want to try the Super Psychic Policeman Chojo.
Oh yeah, I saw that, but I didn't read any of it. A psychic cop and his rookie partner tackle neighborhood crimes in their own wonky way.
You know what? At least it doesn't sound super try-hardy. I'm a little excited for that.
But I almost read all of Dear
Anemone.
Anemone. And you did read all of
the first chapter of, because now there's 3 chapters of Astro Baby.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's part of it. I was like, man, I should take this chronologically how they came out, at least for giving them a chance. Because if I didn't like it, dropped it next one. You know what I mean? But no, I'm absolutely gonna read this. I'm excited for when you read it so we can talk about it. Because I'm not saying shit.
Yeah, that's fine.
Besides that page 2 I sent you, but I figured it was page 2.
That's not really.
Oh my God!
You. The first page flip. It's a spoiler.
Whoa! What do you mean, man? But I'll definitely, probably by next week, I'll read the first chapter of Dear Anemone.
It's going okay for now. I'm still at like the setup. You know what I mean? It's not like nothing crazy happened yet.
Like I said, though, I am a little skeptical of taking on another manga with plant monsters when I already am reading Wild Strawberry.
Yes. But it's more...
I'll have it read before next week.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
Oh, 2 weeks till another Spy X Family. What?
I feel like it's been forever.
Hasn't been that. What?
January 21st has been a month.
Wow, it's going to be more than a month by the time it comes out, too.
Yeah. Fucking brutal. I did read Shojo Null.
I also read Shojo Null. You know, I kind of had an epiphany. I kind of had a breakthrough. I'm like, oh, this shit ain't serious at all. I should read this like a sloppy grindhouse movie. And you know, I started enjoying it a little bit.
Yeah.
Yep.
I thought it was
It was so stupid. It was so stupid, so condensed in. That's when I finally like snapped. I'm like, they can't think this is serious.
Like, even just the beginning, they're like, I thought they were talking about the dude driving the car for a minute. It took me a bit to realize they were talking about the guy that is the car.
I wanted to explain to my partner so bad because I laughed out loud at these pages where he's like, as a child, Sasaki had a bizarre obsession with cars, so naturally, he dreamed of being a driver when he grew up. But later, when he learned the hidden lore of a certain side-scrolling shooting game, he had an epiphany.
I will become the god.
I was trying to figure out what fucking game he was playing, too, because I'm sitting here like, what the fuck are you on about? The deep lore of his side-scrolling video game made him chop off his limbs and integrate into the car.
That's a wild fucking side-scroller.
Right? Right? And then this man, the point where I truly lost it, this man's 4 human feet. Ugh.
And the fact that, first off, they're driving a regular ass fucking car.
It's an 8-wheeler.
No, the other people.
Oh, yeah.
The main characters.
Yeah.
And somehow...
it has turbo install.
And accelerated to like 300 miles an hour in like...
kilometers.
Kilometers. Okay.
kph.
I didn't see that. I thought it said miles per hour. So that's like 150 miles.
Yeah, it's still pretty nutty, though.
And this guy was keeping up with his 4 human legs.
With his 4 legs, which I don't get where all this matter comes from.
Neither do I.
Like, your regular legs just split off into 4?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it.
It reminds me so much of Evil Dead and shit, though, because it's just so stupid for the sake of being stupid.
Yeah.
Oh, the 4 human feet. It's so gross.
It is so gross. I was like, what the fuck?
It's so creepy. So I'm treating this like I would treat Evil Dead now. This is just dumb fun.
I don't know. It's got me for now, but
it worries me that if the author thinks it's very, like, profound or serious.
Well, it goes back to that other thing, because it's like, how much more shocking can you be? You know,
4 human feet were pretty shocking.
Apparently, yeah, in a different way than we thought. And like, how much more edge can you put in the show is what we were talking about last
We've reached the other end of the horseshoe, where it's very comically edged.
Very. I'm just like, okay.
I was losing it, though. It's so funny to me. In such a dumb way.
I would say that I'm down with it for now because it's gotten me to read it in a way that I'm not like, am I done reading this yet? Because there was a few chapters a while back.
I was just like,
it was a slodge to get through. I just didn't give a fuck about anything that was going on. At least now I have some kind of interest.
It's just so stupid.
In it. It's just, yeah, it's kind of stupid. A little stupid.
A lot of stupid.
A lot of stupid, yeah.
13 days till Goku Raku guy.
Hey, at least we got dates now.
Yeah, I just went to check for you. Did you read both the Kaijus?
Yes, I'm pretty sure I read B-Side. Yeah, I feel like I read that actually earlier in the week. I
think you actually read that like last... did it come out last week? It was February 8th.
Yeah, we didn't talk about what happened last.
Because I did read it last week. For sure.
I'm not finding it in my currently reading, so I'm going to say that, yes, I did watch it. Read it, rather. It was alright. I mean, it was exactly what I thought was going to happen.
Same. I still enjoy it, though.
I liked the end stuff where it puts it back to where it's like when he's training with everyone.
Yeah, they
kind of took me by surprise. I'm just reading, and then all of a sudden, Kafka is just standing there, and I was like, "Wait, what?"
He's like, "Spar machine will be." That was good. Yeah, there's nothing better to say about it. I like Hoshina.
Yeah, but it's like at this point, it's like I think that B-side now but it's like he's the banner of it.
Yeah.
So it's like, are they gonna go to a different side character now? Because it's like you just basically told his.
Give me Narumi. Give me Narumi.
Yeah, I'd be down for that.
Right.
He actually did something in the main chapter too.
Yes. Speaking of which, ba-bam.
Yes. Kind of though, because I'm sitting here and being like, bro, like you're not needed where you are right now. You're just not doing anything. Why don't you go take down number 8?
Right, you're standing working order. You got to a rooftop, bro.
It's like because he's supposed to be the strongest captain, and like we've seen that this whole time. But he kind of just like this whole arc. He fought the water thing and he got his fucking ass beat.
Well, again, they were all set up to like hard counter who they're fighting. No one else has gotten up from their fight yet.
True.
Though I did feel the same way. I'm like, you were standing and got to a rooftop. Get back to fighting, bro.
Yeah. Why don't you go help Mina? How far away are you from that shit?
Instead of the amazing shotgun man.
I did not give 2 fucks of a fly-in. Care's a strong word. I was entertained by him. And then the guy that has a bow with gun barrels taped to it comes out, and I did not give a fuck about him. And he blasts the thing. It's like, ha ha ha, this custom weapon suits me. It's the toxinizer. The toxinizer weapon. Yeah.
My bow with gun barrels poisons Kaiju.
Make it make sense. And then the dude lands on it with the fucking
that
double
thing's cool as shit.
Blows the thing's face clean off. That was dope. And the shotgun's strong too. When I compare it to a bow with gun barrels taped to it, it makes it look a lot better in comparison. Yeah, then there's Narumi being like, yo, they ain't got no brains. Bleeding out of an eyeball.
And then finally calling out to Mina.
Yes, he was. Listen, I would just make a way better bad guy in shonen manga than any villain in shonen manga.
I mean, there's some I'd point to that are pretty good. But I get what you mean. The general pool
like,
here.
I get it. I'm on the side too. But why is she not dead yet?
It does give me the feeling that she's gonna break free, and then like the hero music plays.
You're giving the hero the opportunity to save the target you deemed
to be fair. Number 9's perspective here, he's not sitting here being like, now all of the chess pieces move. You to D4, you to D4. 1 sec, Mina. This one to A3. No, he's actively eating her the whole time that these things are happening.
Well, all right. He's trying to, I don't know. Well, all right. Why does he need...
Just a little bit of defense there.
I get it, but it's like, okay, so he's got her in this giant blob of blobness.
Yes.
And it's like, are you trying to digest her outside? Why, like, you got a giant mouth filled with teeth. Why don't you just like use your claws to start
ripping her apart?
Yeah, just like kill her.
Well,
first.
I think he's trying to do to her what he did to the general dude, which is like actively like absorb him
or turn her into a kaiju, maybe.
That too. Because in my mind, he only needs whatever part of her makes her special. But I don't think any party in the entire manga knows what that part of her is either. Because we never heard, like, her power comes from here. Or her power is stored in the brain where her curse technique is embedded.
Well, we don't know what anyone's power comes from in Kaiju.
So that's why I'm like, maybe he just needs to absorb her whole...
Right. I don't know. Well, I was just getting at it's like the whole thing of like the bad guys stall themselves a lot when they could just very easily
just end it.
End things quickly, and but they choose.
But
not
don't
to.
take Mina from me.
Yeah. Don't take her from Kafka.
And me. I like Mina.
Same. Surprisingly, because she's done dick all fucking series.
Well, that's the other part that B-Sides has kind of been good for. You get a little bit more Mina.
Yeah.
A little Mina characterization.
She actually has a personality in B-Side. She has zero personality in Kaiju.
Though her personality in B-Side is to not have much personality. It's all the job.
Yeah, but she's smiling and she's actually doing things. She never...
She's like...
same...
punishing, like angry punish.
Yeah, but she has the same... like benign face through all of Kaiju number 8 in current timeline. This is flashback when her and Kafka were kids.
And she smiled then.
And she had way more personality. So it's like...
That's what the military does to you.
So is B-Side going to tell us what happened to her?
Ooh, that'd be great. Switch to Mina now.
Right?
That's the ultimate choice.
Yeah.
Ooh, switch to Mina as they kill Mina.
Imagine.
That would fucking break my heart. It's like, yeah, we got to do this because we're out of time to characterize.
I still keep forgetting too, because it's like you read, like, hold on, time out.
Time out.
I need to give credit where it's due to their name. Oh, that's right. I don't have a favorite, so. Page 1. Kentaro Hidano. Hidano. Kentaro Hidano, the artist of Kaiju. No, that's
B-side?
Yeah, B-Side.
Oh yeah, still completely
killing it.
Absolutely unrecognizably different.
Yes, because you read through it and you forget that this is drawn by somebody
I
else.
didn't even think it a single time this chapter.
Same.
Actually, I went through the whole thing. I was just like, yep, that was another Kaiju.
Because
indistinguishable. These are the same picture.
Yeah. Look at what the artist for fucking Boruto did to all of those characters.
I feel like he JoJo'd them. I just gotta say, he made all of the Boruto characters look like they were about to walk down a runway. Like the kind of like sunken cheek look.
I'll never forget from what he did to Naruto's hair.
Oh, that's awful though. That was a travesty.
I mean, Sasuke,
I don't even like
you could get more emo with Sasuke's hair, but he succeeded.
Keep in mind, I have no great attachment to Naruto's original hair. I just don't think what he did was an improvement. Like, I think it's just... There's like 80 billion other things you could do, and you gave him like a shaved head.
Yeah, the worst. You gave him Naruto a buzz.
Terrible. I'd rather him have like an old school samurai bun at that point.
But like, because like Naruto had the same hairstyle through all of Naruto, so you basically just gave Goku a fucking. It's like his hair was.
If you're gonna change it to
Naruto,
if you're gonna change it radically, do it something radical. Don't radically change it to something boring. Sasuke's hair's whatever. Sasuke's hair looks like the natural progression of Sasuke's hair.
Yeah, it does. But I don't know. Fuck Boruto. I don't want to talk about Boruto.
Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm quite sure.
2 Blue Vortex, bro. It's the name of their Shippuden.
Is it really?
Yeah, it's the name the manga is currently going with.
Boruto Blue Vortex.
2 Blue Vortex. Put some respect on
As in
its name.
T-O or
TWO.
Oh.
2 Blue Vortex.
That's terrible.
With the world against Boruto.
Alright, bruh. And I'm just completely and utterly uninterested.
What, you don't want to read it with me, bro?
No. Sorry. I don't.
It's only 6 chapters right now, bro. But
It's monthly, right?
Yeah, pretty sure at least. This is what I mean, though. Actually, the front cover picture is like the perfect example. Like you can literally see, like they have like that sunken like cheek look, like almost like a runway model.
Mm-hmm.
It's so weird to me. It's very Araki, very JoJo's, but without the cool posing or naming your characters after bands.
And then having English translators put fucking their work onto it.
Inexpensive jobs done at a reasonable price.
It kills me, man. That is so funny.
So you edited last. I don't know what we missed last week. Did we talk Chainsaw Man? Did we talk a lot of Chainsaw Man?
We did. Yeah.
Okay, good. Good. It deserved it.
Yes, it was like one of the first. It was. I think it was actually the first thing we talked about.
Good, because it's been a legendary run right now.
And that's also been legendary.
Oh yeah, that's exactly where I was about to go with it, baby. You don't need to tell me.
The exact same thing that you said was going to happen is what happened. But that was at the end of the chapter.
I know, right? I'm fucking awesome. And that was before leaks come out, because leaks come out on Wednesdays. I actually called it.
It was actually the only spoiler I got too. Was the literal last page, the whole last page I saw before the chapter came out.
I also like the parallel to Toji there, because that's exactly how Toji stabbed Gojo.
From behind.
From behind while distracted.
But wait, Toji did through the back too, out through the chest.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Why didn't you why do people aim to he's got 4 arms. You think he's got more than one heart? Why don't you just go for the brain?
I'm really hoping that's the soul-splitting katana. I'm really hoping that's the soul-splitting katana.
There's a soul-splitting katana?
Yes, the one she got from Mai that she used on Naoya.
Oh, yeah.
Literally could kill them in one cut.
I tell you, though, Sukuna...
I'm sure the author will be like, Sukuna's soul is so dense and well-packed, the soul-splitting katana merely shaves part of the soul off of him instead of cutting it in half.
Yeah. I think we have to give Sukuna the new throne of Gege Wankin. I think he's surpassed Toji.
I still can't get over... I said it last week, too. It's so emblematic, that gif of Gege blocking Yuta's sword from hitting Sukuna.
Oh, there was none of that this week.
No, this is some of the best fucking action.
Sukuna got the fucking hands this week. Where is it? Look at this fucking Yuji punch to the face right there.
It's fucking brutal.
Fucking caved his face in. Then, the knee... I always love that. When they grab the back of someone's head and just, smash their knee right into their face.
Where they get blasted.
Yuji does get fucking...
I love the close-ups of, the handwork. Yuta, weaving his uppercut under
Sukuna's hand. Right.
Yeah, to try to, try to break the wicker basket.
But, yeah, Sukuna just... They do so much
fucking
work.
Yuta ripping out his stomach tongue.
That's a tongue?
That's a tongue. That's his mouth, his belly tongue. He shoved his hand into his stomach mouth.
Is there another part when he rips off? I thought he ripped off an arm, because I thought I saw him throw it, too, at one point. Did he also rip off an arm of his?
Not that I noticed, though.
Or was it just the tongue? Hold on, let me see if I can find it. Oh, maybe, yeah, because he just throws it off the side. I thought it was one of his arms, to be honest with you. But no, you're right. It's the fucking stomach tongue, which is hilarious.
My question is, though, how did he get through Jacob's ladder?
Well, yeah, because it says...
Because he goes back and uses cleave, right after.
Well, he survived
it before. It's supposed to eliminate your curse technique. Angel has said it twice now. What do you do, Angel? What does your power do?
I probably saw it coming too that Megumi's at this point just done.
That was the first spoiler I got was Megumi. Because also someone circled his hands and were like, come on, bruh.
Oh. With
you
this
still
power, I summon
depression.
I summon my defeat.
I heard that in Megumi's voice, though. I swear to God, when this panel came up, he's just like, "That's enough." I'm like, "Oh," kind of hit me.
Yeah.
Everyone was clowning on him, but it kind of It makes total sense, man. His whole reason for living was his sister. And now, just like Yuji was in Shibuya, he's the cause of all his own misery right now. In his own head, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So now Yuji just needs to be what Todo was for him.
And also kind of what Megumi was for him, a bit.
And then I love how the opposite now. We get the fucking... the
I'm terrified, also. My boy.
Well, it looks like he'd just get cut.
I don't know, man. It's in the back, too.
It could just be the way it's drawn, but I do feel you, yeah. Because it looks like his hand is still attached. Like, it looks like it's going clean through the wrist, but the
torso part, though.
Yeah.
But if anyone's going to survive it, it's going to be fucking Yuta. He's got, like, the third best reverse curse technique in the series, comparing to...
Sukuna Gojo.
Gojo... Hakuri.
Yeah. Hakuri. But the highest curse to energy.
Yes, so if anyone could survive it, it's going to be my boy. But I'm still scared and sad. This panel, though, of him cutting everyone as the domain breaks is so good.
It is. But you know that's part of their plan, too, because Maki was...
That was the timing Maki was waiting for sure.
They're like... If the domain breaks and Sukuna's still standing there, stab him.
I'm excited for Maki's run at this now.
But Sukuna doesn't look too worried about it because he's smiling.
No, he looks entertained, though.
Yeah, he's just smiling at the very end.
Because he was impressed with Maki when Yuji and Maki started laying their hands on him when he first turned into Meguna.
Meguna?
Meguna.
Nice. I haven't heard that one before.
Because that was also a pretty generational run. They were laying the hands on him when he first transformed.
Right. Well, we know Jacob's letter didn't get rid of Cleve. And
what are you doing?
And
what is your function?
Exactly. You make pancakes.
No. You hurt Sukuna for 0.3 seconds.
He took the Jacob's ladder way better this time than he did last time.
He did.
Like, he got fucked up.
And I loved how they were holding all his goddamn limbs for it, too. They're like, oh, you're slipping up on that hand sign? Let me help you. Yuji holding one arm, Rika holding another one.
Rika had two.
Yeah.
Both top two ends. And Yuji had the bottom one.
That was lit. This is a lit fight.
It is, yeah.
Yuta's run has been my favorite so far against Sukuna. But of course it was. It's Yuta. Yuta's my favorite so far in the Jujutsu Kaisen.
This is truly our Jujutsu Kaisen.
Truly.
Well, I don't see what Maki does against Sukuna.
Again,
other than this surprise attack. If his
Maki's
powers...
the ultimate as strong as the writer writes her. Because there's no other way to quantify her than to see how she does against her opponent. Like...
On paper, she shouldn't be able to do anything against Cleve. However, they're going to pull some bullshit that she's too fast for Cleve to hit her or something. Again,
to be a little fair to her, it's really hard to show it, but she's the fastest character there on the good guy's side. Hands down. No need to even, argue it. And she should be the physically strongest, but that really depends on how cursed energy works. I tossed that up on Yuta versus Maki. And Hakuri, I guess, because he's got infinite curse energy in his domain.
Yeah, but at least in that regard, he's in his domain, so all of it's can't hit, miss stuff, so there's a bunch of other bullshit that comes into it, but...
Actually, you know what? With the knowledge now that Sukuna still can't use his domain, Hakuri should have been in on the Sukuna fight.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I'd still worry once Sukuna has his domain back that he could cleave the outside of Hakuri's barrier the same way he did with Gojo.
How big is Hakuri's domain, though?
Because I don't know.
I feel like that's fucking huge.
It does seem very big.
You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Gojo seems actually quite small.
Though he did change it. He's like, let's try it big now. Let's try it super tiny now.
True. I don't know. Don't know, but if Yuji and Yuta are both going to have to be get up. Because
Well,
there's just no...
I don't think Yuta's getting up. I think that was the sign that he's going down. I think if he does get back up, it's going to be after another like round takes place. You know what I mean? But maybe this is our sign that Choso will be jumping in now too. Oh, and that's another big thing. The fuck that we have like full confirmation that Yuji used blood manipulation.
Yeah.
That's huge. It's huge.
Huge.
And that Yuta ate the finger, which is like... That was a beautiful explanation for him using cleave. He ate the last finger.
Which also doesn't make any sense.
Why?
Because Sukuna took over Megumin instantly with one finger. That wasn't even a finger. It was a finger,
It was
a Yuji
an off-guard Megumi who wasn't intending to eat a finger right then.
At the very beginning of the series, that was like the whole thing, that it's like you eat it, so it's like...
Also, to be fair, I'm wondering if the translation's wrong, because the person who's supposed to eat it is supposed to be Rika. Rika ate Uro's arm and got sky manipulation.
So maybe it is a translation thing, because I feel like... Because the whole thing was like Yuji ate one finger at the very beginning, and he was like made to house it, and then instantly Sukuna was in this. And it doesn't make any sense anyway, so it's like... It's already just a bad system in itself, because it's like, okay, Yuji, episode 1, chapter 1, whatever, eats the Sukuna finger in the school, and then, but it's not like instant, right? Or is it? Was it instant?
No, it made him strong, and then he really had it under control, and then Gojo asked him to bring it out, bring Sukuna out.
Oh, because then
because he was like, do it for like 2 minutes. If you last longer than 2 minutes, I will kill you. It's like, oh yeah, I think I could do that. And then Sukuna, they fight, and then Yuji again.
Because here's my thing, right? So what if in that moment, just for shits and giggles, there were 3 there, Yuji, Megumin, and Gojo all ate one finger? Where does Sukuna go?
My assumption is where he wants to.
Right.
That's my guess. Because, I mean, he's not still in Yuji with all the fingers he's eaten.
Yeah, well, exactly, right? Because he...
I think he, like, chose to move his consciousness.
It's kind of wild. It's like, of all things, you choose to put your consciousness in your 20 fingers after you, like, get sealed or whatever. And not his head. Because you know his head.
So where did they put the rest of his body? Did that just get burned? Did they mummify that one?
Yeah, so they cut off his fingers and his head, but not like because Gojo eats his.
What about them toes? What about them toesies?
Yeah, because Sukuna eats his own head to supplement the lack of
the last finger.
The last finger.
Maybe it's more that they put all the cursed energy from the rest of their body into those points before they cut him off. Because he did want to be turned into objects. It sounds like. It sounds like, because we still don't have actual flashbacks of those moments.
Or still information on what his curse technique actually is.
Yeah. Yep.
Because that was made as a point against Jogo.
No, I'm happy he didn't bring it out against Yuta, because that flame arrow is probably going to disintegrate its opponent.
Yeah, Indra's arrows. No joke.
Yeah. Not my boy. Awesome.
I don't know if Gege is going to answer all these questions.
He's not. He wants to end this fight. This is the final fight for sure.
You think he's going to make a new manga, or you think he's just done?
I hope he makes a new manga. I really do. I don't know if that inspiration will strike him, because I do find that a lot of people, when they catch their lightning in a jar, they don't catch another lightning bolt after. It seems pretty rare, though. Conversely, devil's advocate on my own point, Soul Eater's mangaka went on for Fire Force. Vagabonds went on for 2 successful sports mangas after. So it does happen. But I more think of like
and Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah, but I more think of like Kishimoto putting out Samurai like 8 and then like or Samurai 9, whichever it was. I just confused it for a good anime. Samurai. Do you remember Samurai 8?
Vaguely. I'm gonna look up a picture right
now.
now.
Man.
I don't.
The nostalgia. What was that?
That was the other thing.
Okay, good. It scared the shit out of me.
Dun, dun, dun. No.
Scared the shit out of me.
Yeah, that's from before we started.
So it can happen. I really like Gege's art style, so I hope he finds inspiration for another good story.
Yeah, well, I mean, since season 1 has come out, JJK's been at least in the top 10 of best manga since season 1.
I just want to know where Gege fell out of love with his own creation.
Did he fall out of love with JJK, or did he fall out of love with weekly releases?
That's also fair. Did he fall out of love with Shonen Jump?
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Because that is I do want to give them that credit. It's hard to think of these plot points like 1 week.
Yeah, because like I think about that all the time too. It's like
I wouldn't be able to string a cohesive story like that either.
It's like, where do you come up with? Where do you come up with the time to storyboard? You know what I mean? On top of drawing all this, because you got to look, because
you can't just sit around and do all the plot all day. You actually have to draw the fucking shit.
Right, because like...
Oh, I did get it right. That is Kishimoto's manga.
Oh, Samurai 8 is...
So Samurai 9, I think, might be... Or Samurai 7.
I was going to say 7.
There it is.
Yeah, I remember this. Oh, wait. Holy shit. This guy. I remember him.
Oh, man. I loved Samurai 7.
Oh, I vaguely
I might rewatch this fucking anime.
Who knows? Maybe one of your favorite fights will be in it.
I loved blonde-haired guy. Oh, live action. No. Musical Samurai 7. No.
But, so... Back to the other side.
I am a samurai and I chop dudes down.
Call Samurai 7.
877 chop dudes.
Oh shit.
But Gege will be missed in my heart if they don't come back.
Yeah, because like each single panel is like a full page drawn that's then scaled down to wherever it's got to be. Mm-hmm. So it's like...
Also, no one does fights like Gege still. Gege does have some of the more readable fights I've ever read. That fight with Yuta in there, you can see all the little movements, all the choreography in manga format. Like,
it's going to be dope. Animated. Going to wait 3,000 years to get there, but...
I'm excited for... I mean... This will be the last time I say, I can't wait for JJK to come back because my favorite parts are going to be there when it comes back. It's going to be Yuta coming back in the story, knocking the bricks off of Yuji and Toso.
Well, briefly, because then Choso fights, what's-his-face?
Naoya there too, yeah, well, they run up. But the fight starts with him just being like, to Choso, and he's down.
True.
And everyone's shitting themselves when Yuta steps foot in the area, too. Choso, fucking Yuji, and Naoya all like shit bricks.
So, like...
What is that energy? It feels... They say, is that Gojo? No. It's more sinister. Oh, I'm so excited. I just can't hide it. And then we gotta recruit Kirara and Hakuri. And then the culling game starts.
Yeah, but the beginning of the culling game is boring as fuck.
No, Higuruma fight is good.
Maybe I'm just conflating that with the let's go get Hakuri part.
That part sucks. That part does suck. We see Panda in a fight club for like 1/3 of a chapter.
I'm sure it'll be fun to watch in the anime.
Yeah, I almost wish they would stretch that part out a little bit. Like, let them be in the fight club for a full episode or something. Though Hakuri's rigging the fight club for money, so. Because that's what he do.
That's what he do.
That's literally what he do. But once they get into the culling games, it's going to be good. Like, Reggie's my least favorite fight, and I even think that fight's going to be alright. Like... when you could throw a receipt for a car and then it's a fucking car falling on Megumi. Like...
Which is funny, too, because I liked that when I read... I forget exactly where we caught up to.
Me too.
JJK. But You know, because, wow, JJK must have gotten their anime, like, super early then. Because all of Shibuya was out and into a little bit into the Cullen games. I think it was somewhere around the Hakurei part we started going.
I think so, too, because I definitely... All of Shibuya was definitely already out, because I remember texting you... Every time it'd be like, Shibuya Incident, part 56. I'd send you a picture of the title of the episode, be like, bro, it's still going.
Yes, because I definitely read Receipt, the guy, Megami versus a Receipt guy. Like
Register, as I heard on Twitter, Register.
Oh, yes, that totally makes sense.
Yeah.
But,
because it's going to be Yuji versus Higuruma, Reggie versus Megumi, Sendai Colony. Sendai Colony. Fireworks.
That's going to be dope.
It's going to be so fucking good. That is still my favorite fight in the whole fucking... All of JJK right now is Yuta versus Uro versus Ishiguri. So good. And Kururushi, the bug guy. Because that's some of the good choreography.
Yeah, that guy gets fucking, like,
he does. But that's, like, some of the best choreography is Yuta, like, starting the fight by jumping that fucking thing. He, like, throws a railing at that guy and is over his head with the sword by the time he deflects the railing. It's like, He does come back in later for Yuta to throw Uro into him.
True.
They get,
And then we get teased with his domain.
Yes, the 3-way domain expansion that Bug Man breaks and ruins. Bullshit. But it's such a good fucking fight. I love it. And then just the whole Ishiguri's like theme too of being like, I just want that one last good fight. I just want my dessert. Just give me that fight that I can be proud of. Like,
yeah, but we're not going to get it for at least 4 years.
I know. But
maybe not though. But maybe at the same time, because it's like...
It'll be faster now that it is the popular thing.
Has MAPPA picked up any new titles since... Because they finished Attack on Titan.
Kinda. Technically, I mean, saying that they're going to continue Dorohedoro might as well be a new title, because no one thought they would.
So they have Dorohedoro.
But keep in mind, that's a separate team from JJK, because that was the team that was working on Attack on Titan for Attack on Titan's run. Yeah. They're going back to Dorohedoro. Which, to be fair, they're the 3D artists, clearly, so that's...
So it's like the MAPPA dudes are on... Who's the... Yeah, because...
So the JJK team...
JJK and...
Chainsaw Man are the same team. Because they were the ones that were bitching that their time for JJK Season 2 in the movie, Chainsaw Man took a chunk of that. So, Chainsaw Man movie will definitely be next in the grand scheme.
They need to hire more people.
They do, or just give their people more time to do work.
That's what I mean, or both. Hire more people and give them more time to work.
Pay them like they are the cutting edge animators they are. Because even with all of the shit MAPPA put them through, JJK Season 2 is revolutionary.
You gotta think. I would assume that they have to pay these guys good money. I'm sure they're getting paid good money because there are so many anime studios that, and it's like, oh, you worked at JJK Season 2? Yeah, we'll hire you. You know what I mean? Like, that's such a good resume thing to put down. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I do think they're taking, like, the younger talent, and that's the problem with taking younger talent is once they realize they're worth more and get better offers, you won't have that young talent anymore.
Yeah.
They will leave
So you got to treat your employees right to make them want to stay with you. You know what I mean? Which at the same time, though, it's like...
Until they realize they're worth more.
MAPPA's got big named projects that people want to be able to work on. You know what I mean?
It's a sad dichotomy of monetizing passion.
Or you can be like Wit Studio and be like, we're going to do this one thing.
And never finish
the
it.
One Piece.
Oh, no, you said Wit... Oh, yeah. I'm caught back up again.
The fact that it's Wit Studio, I'm like, awesome. So the first season that's released is going to look awesome, but then they're just going to give it to somebody else.
Oh, that's what I looked up earlier. I was like, I heard Bones' name again today, and what was it? I was looked up who made the Godzilla anime me and my partner watched. It was Bones and Orange. So the Full Metal Alchemist people and the Beastars people. That's why it looked so goddamn good.
Glorious.
Super glorious. I casually wonder what Bones is working on right now. That's more My Hero. I don't even have to look it up.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah. That should be coming out soon, actually.
I'm like 2 seasons behind. Well, that season, the next season will make 2 seasons.
It's season 7, I think.
We finished the Lady Nagant fight, and I think that's where we stopped.
Oh, you're not. You're on the latest season then.
There's not much. There's a whole other season.
No, if it's you're on Lady Nagant, you got like 7 more episodes maximum. It comes out in May, season 7.
1 month after Kaiju.
Yeah, because dude, I just keep hearing more and more. Dude, spring season's gonna be stacked because you got My Hero Academia, you got Kaiju number 8, you got
April.
Well, yeah, still spring.
No,
spring.
I thought you were about to look up the date for Kaiju. Though.
No, and I'm pretty sure that Spice and Wolf
is on Crunchyroll now. By the way.
Nice.
Yeah, I saw it on there.
Yeah, April. Overlord. What else? There was Mashoko Tensei second chorus in spring. $2024. It's just like Konosuba season 3. The Hashira training arc. Reincarnated Slime, My Hero Academia, Mashoko Tensei, Kaiju number 8.
Irregular Magic High.
Yeah.
What? Why aren't you more excited, bro?
The Chainsaw Man movie? What?
There's no fucking way.
There's no way.
There's no goddamn fucking way.
Huh?
I'd actually be angry
like
if it comes out that soon.
Yeah, see Spice and Wolf fucking... Oh, what else we got here? A bunch of stuff I don't really know.
Kuroshitsuji? What? Another Black Butler season?
I guess.
I can tell because of the incredibly dark clothing and hair, and then you can just see their white-ass faces poking through the black.
But yeah, this is going to be
the garbage isn't looking as garbagey this whatever season this is. Oh, there it is. Never mind. It happens.
Here it is.
God damn.
An archdemon's dilemma: how to love your elf bride.
I took a picture.
Shown in another world with a level 2 super cheap hours.
Oh.
Hey, at least this one's God's game we play. That's not a terrible name.
I took pictures. There's like 2 different annoying villainous animes out right now. Here. 7th time loop, the villainess enjoys a carefree life married to her worst enemy. And villainous level 99, I may be the hidden boss, but I'm not the demon lord.
Yo, so there was one... I don't even think it was that long ago. It was an isekai. The girl gets isekai'd into like her favorite like dating sim game, kind of like
yeah.
What kind of game I was talking about. But she gets reincarnated as the villainess, like the bad guy.
And ever since that came out, that's now a trope that they're breaking down into a billion.
Yes, every season now has a villainess story. It's like I'm reincarnated.
A villainous isekai story.
Yes, it's like a brand new subgenre of isekai.
It's garbage, man. It's killing me. I actually was tying this. I was talking to my partner about it because I was talking about AI art and how the democratization of art isn't a good thing. Because that's what causes garbage like this. This is what we need publishers for. I say that, but clearly it's making money. I just want the bubble to burst already. There's no way everyone's watching all of these shows.
No. I mean, I'm sure there's at least one person that just doesn't do anything other than watch anime.
Or isekai specifically. Oh man, Shadowverse. Why are you tucked all the way to the bottom, I wonder?
This season isn't actually too bad either. I've just been slacking.
What is that Chainsaw Man banner? What the fuck is it saying? Trial deck and booster pack. It's in a Chainsaw Man card game. No. I equipped my contract with the Fox Devil.
See, because it's saying it's a new season for Demon Slayer. I don't know what's happening with Demon Slayer right now. Excuse me.
But yeah, it'll be a good season. I'll be watching like one of those shows, and it'll be Kaiju.
I'll be watching like this Konosuba. I'll be watching Demon Slayer, Reincarnated Slime, Kaiju, Mushoku Tensei, My Hero.
A regular Magic High?
No, definitely not. And definitely Spice and Wolf. And that's probably it.
I mean, that looks like beautiful lesbians playing music.
Then maybe I would watch it because gay girls ain't it.
Yeah, look, it's absolutely what it is. Unless that's somehow a boy.
Girls love.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah.
You'll be watching that.
Probably. I'll give it a try because I still haven't watched Girls Love Gundam. I've only watched the first half of it. The first, 4.
Witch from Mercury?
Yeah. It's actually pretty good, but, Gundam.
All the ones I would watch closer to the top, I'm more than a season behind on. All of them. My Hero, I'm a season behind on.
Well, again, you literally, if you're at the Lady Nagant fight, that's like
Is that really season 6?
Yeah, dude, that's like the last fight that happens in the show. There's maybe there's some bullshit that happens after it, but you're like at most 5 episodes behind in My Hero Academia.
To be fair, I don't think we're going to be watching it anytime soon, though.
Understandable.
And I'm a season behind on Demon Slayer. I'm a season behind on Konosuba. I've only seen the first season of Konosuba.
What?
I haven't seen season 2.
All of it's on Crunchyroll. The movie is
I know. I went to start season
hilarious.
2, and I don't know why I didn't continue.
It's great. I mean, it's Konosuba. You know what I mean? It's just... It's like...
I don't know. I loved season 1.
It's...
Maybe I just wasn't in the mood for it.
Top 5 Isekai.
See, I think that's the problem. I think all of the other garbage is seeping its fingers into the good ones in my brain. I'm like, yeah, the guild card with stats and abilities. No, it's one of the good shows, damn it.
Yes, but what makes it good is because it spoofs on that shit. You know what I mean? It's not
even what makes it good.
No, it's not.
None of the comedy comes from being in an RPG. None of it.
Because I would say too. Well, it gets a little out of hand with a lot of stuff, but Reincarnated Slime is another top 5.
It's one of the only ones I would have actually considered watching. To be in all fairness,
it's funny. 3 of my top 5 are this season because Mushoku Tensei, I think, is number 1.
My top 5 Isekai: Dot Hack Sign.
In any particular order, or just?
That's it.
Oh, just
it ended.
No.
Oh wait, no, sorry. Dot Hack Sign. No Game, No Life. I almost mixed that with No Guns Life. I almost said No Games Life.
I always forget that that's an isekai.
No Game, No Life. And I guess ReZero. Silence.
Unpopular opinion. In your view, I think Dot Hack is trash. I didn't like it. I don't like it.
It's a complicated subject. I very much
think rose-tinted glasses are an effect? Because there's some anime that
I've rewatched it like 10 years after the fact, to be fair. Because I hated it, liked it, and now I'm kind of like somewhere in between it. The first time I saw it on Adult Swim, I absolutely hated the show. Yeah. That was complete garbage. I thought, to be fair...
We used to meme on it.
I caught the episode where the cat that doesn't speak vocally but is understood by the people around him was talking to the main character. So I'm literally just watching it go. And then Tsukasa's like, is that really the reason? Like, or something like that. I'm just sitting here like, what the fuck is going on?
Wait, so you don't even hear
You don't hear Mana speak at all.
You just
but
hear...
he is speaking.
You just hear their responses. So it's like listening to someone talk on the phone.
Yes. And I'm like sitting here like, what the fuck is going on right now? They're in like, there's a cradle with a baby in the middle of the room and a bushel of thorns trapping them in this area, and you're talking to a cat that's talking but not talking. What the fuck is going on right now? But
Savage.
Later I bought it, watched through the whole series. I think it's good. I think it has its problems. It's also very dated. I think the end is the worst of its problems, though, because it doesn't conclude its own story at all. The games conclude the show's story.
My top 5, to just add the 2 more, would ReZero and Overlord. Add to those 3. Konosuba, reincarnated as a slime, and Mushoku Tensei. Mushoku Tensei and ReZero being the top 2.
Yeah, I just put Dot Hack Sign first because I wasn't going to list any others. I'd probably put No Game, No Life first. Then ReZero, then Dot Hack. Though I still need to finish ReZero Season 2. But even what I've seen of ReZero Season 2, I do like more than Dot Hack Sign.
I really like ReZero. It's been a while, so it's like due to come back in my mind. I'm just going to look at if there's any news. ReZero Season 3. Anything.
It's been 331 days since Season 3 was announced.
Apparently it's been announced. Oh yeah, it has been announced. I remember fucking seeing the promotional picture for it. If I just go to images. Yeah, that's right here. Promotional image for it.
Nice. Yeah, I still need to finish Season 2.
I like it because it goes, I mean, I'm not going to say it's a different type of storytelling, but it's not something you see normally where it's like each season or like mini arc in each season, it's like you're presented with a mystery / challenge, and then it's him like doing, it's like it's unraveled as it goes, you know what I mean? Each rewind that he goes through, you find new information and it progresses forward. You know,
I will say,
I like that aspect.
The thing with my isekai list is 2 out of the 3 are not power fantasies, and I think that makes a big difference on if I like an isekai or not. ReZero not being a power fantasy is why I like ReZero, and Dot Hack Sign not being a power fantasy is why I like Dot Hack Sign. Too,
because it has some of the like most OP characters in ReZero. In Reinhardt and...
I also think it's funny because No Game, No Life, the other one of my top 3, is absolutely a power fantasy. It is 1,000% a power fantasy. No Game, No Life. I was like, let's say the other one of my top 3 is the exact opposite.
Yeah.
Sora can do and gets whatever the fuck he wants.
He beat God at chess.
He caught a coin with the gap between floor tiles.
Bullshit.
He can get or do whatever the fuck he wants.
He can get or do whatever the fuck the author wants him to get or do.
Whatever he thinks will make the audience feel all good.
But Overlord is great. Overlord's like the best like MMO one because it is he was in an MMO but then transported to the fantasy world of the MMO. Yeah, you hacked
the word it hurts me.
I know it does.
My guts cringed.
It's so good though.
And I know it's an actual MMO. My bigger problem is like when it acts like an MMO but isn't. So like, but just the words made me cringe.
No, there's no. I mean.
There's no full confirmation, but it looks like the MMO he used to play. Even that...
It's the world. So it's like you go into the world, and the world map is the same, but none of the people there is the same. None of the magic system's the same.
I'll still take it because he acknowledges that it looks like the game he plays.
He's aware that it is, too. But it also... He's actively changing. Because...
I'll still take that, though. You know what I mean? It's not like one that doesn't acknowledge that their world is a video game-inspired world.
Because you can, because it's like the newest Overlord season, people, or maybe it was season 2, end of season 2 and season 3, Overlord needed to remind, especially this season, Overlord, the show, needed to remind people that you're not following the good guys.
Yes.
The main characters are the bad guys of the show. And it's showing that the main character is complicit in that, and he hasn't been from the start. He's become this, you know what I mean?
He's eased into this lifestyle.
Yeah. And it's...
Through small decisions along the way.
The anime, like, brings it down. There's some, like, fucked up shit that happens in the manga. I mean, the light novels, rather. It comes from light novels that, like, they just omit, like... There's these vile people that, in season 3, that, do some shit to offend the main character pretty bad. Yeah. And so... all you see in the anime is he tells one of his guards, Demiurge, to take them to... I forget the room he calls it, like the pleasure room or something. Probably is what it's called. Probably that's what it's called. But that's all you ever see. And he walks away, and you follow the main character of what he's doing. And you never see these guys again. In the light novel, it tells you what that room is. And it's basically... they're like, okay, we're going to put you in this room, and... peel all of your skin off, use that skin to make things with it, but then heal you back to full, and then do it again, and again, and again, and again, and again, for just forever. And it's just like, there's more things like that happen, because it's like, it doesn't focus as much on the horror that Nazarick, their base, really is. It's a guild base that it's basically the Demon Lord's dungeon is what it is. It's just that you don't know that because you're never really there. You never really... there's no tour of the place. You know what I mean? But Overlord is fucking awesome. It's great. I'd say I'd probably say Overlord's number 4 on my list. Number 5 would be Reincarnated as a Slime. Season 1 is great, but Season 2, when that happened, I don't like when you kill a character just to revive them 5 episodes later.
The Arrow effect.
They did that. It so could have been so much more character development for Rimuru if, and I know everyone loves her, I forget her name, his secretary. If she'd stayed dead, it would have been so much better character development for him. And it meant more for his rage moment of what he did. But then he does all that rage moment, levels up to Demon Lord, comes back, and just revives everybody. So I'm like, it's like, there's no stakes at this point. I'm just here for the ride now and see what happens. Because at this point now, there's nobody in the series that's going to pose a threat to him. And I know what the light novel, he becomes in the light novel. The dude basically is on the universal scales of power. So I'm just like,
boo.
I'll keep watching. So it's number 5. Konosuba's
levels up.
I should more say evolves.
Thank you.
It's not. There are no.
I know it's funny because I know enough about the show to know that it wasn't like a level up.
Yeah, there's no levels up. It's
good. These words, they have power over me now. They make me want to run. It's making me like RPGs less.
Never. Konosuba's comedy alone brings it to number 3. Kazuma's just amazing. I love Megumi. Aqua's useless. And Darkness is just...
I was about to call her Lightning.
This is from Final Fantasy Lightning?
Apparently. I just going to call her Lightning. I don't know what I had on my brain there.
Mushoku Tensei and ReZero are both just like weeks ahead of the rest, though.
Nice.
So, like, you could put those at like 10, 8, 7, but Mushoku Tensei and ReZero are 1 and 2. Nothing in between.
Nothing. My silence.
Yeah. Just, Mushoku Tensei is just so good. I don't give a fuck. It's just peak Isekai.
I think of the meme of the guy showering himself with the champagne. Peak Isekai. Boo! In 3rd place.
It's good. But Segue-sama. Speaking of isekais that are normally RPGs that you don't
Garbage
like in your anime. I've been playing an RPG.
Ooh.
Persona 3 Reload.
But I've seen.
And I'd like to talk about it for a little bit.
Go for it.
How versed in Persona 3 are you?
Not at all.
Oh. Okay.
All I know is they shoot themselves in the head to summon their personas. That's literally... And I mean, I listened to the longest ever sponsored part of a podcast ever, where Trash Taste got sponsored by Atlas.
That's dope.
Yeah, to promote Persona 3. And Joey's like, I don't need a fucking excuse to promote Persona 3. And they just went off for mad long talking about Persona 3.
So, I'm going to play it continually. It's not that what I'm about to say is a bad thing.
Oh, get ready, Atlas fans. Get ready.
No. It's just...
He's a betrayer. It's happening. It's coming right now.
So I'm sure that Persona 4 would feel the same way.
Uh-oh. He's throwing another one under the bus.
If I was going to play
Get your grapes ready.
It's Persona 5, but worse.
You know what's funny? That's exactly what Yahtzee from Zero Punctuation said about 4. He's like, it's just Persona 5, but less.
Everything I do reminds me of Persona 5, but Persona 5 did it better.
And I've always thought that.
But it's not Persona 3's fault. Because it came out first, and it was a PS2 game, and Persona 5 built on the concept.
It's pretty much what Persona's been doing. It's just upgrading the same game.
Yeah, and I didn't really know
They do change a lot about like how the world works and shit like that, and what like the base story is, but everything else.
Alright, so let me start from the beginning. The story is so far is a very much assume the details that we don't give you.
Gege. Boy, that might be harsh.
Persona 5 very much, especially in the beginning, like as the game starts, explains everything that's going on. And it's like, I don't want to say handholds or like railroads you.
Yeah.
But it kind of does in the sense in the story, because it's like, okay, so you're this guy and you're doing this thing because of this and because of that this, and it tells you all the points you need to do. Persona 3 leaves a lot up to be assumed. You come off of a train and everything's all dark and gloomy, and it's just you're there, throws you into it, you know what I mean? Yeah. Persona 5 starts you're just regular, and then you slowly get into you literally start in the dark hours, what they call it.
Yeah, you start in the other world, because the other world is a consistent, at least for Persona. In 4, you're jumping into TVs to go into the other world. In 5, you're using your app to go to the other world.
And in 3, it's the 25th hour in the day. That's it.
There, boom, other world.
Yeah. So there's that. So it's like it never really fully. It kind of just, and you get thrown into it, and then it's like, all right, so you come here. This is at least for you, the main character.
Yeah.
At least it's a little bit of build up until you're like join the team, right? But then it's like, oh yeah, by the way, that other outgoing Ryuji type character that you met
Ryuji
is a Persona character, and we asked him, a Persona user, how do we find out? I don't know. We just found out. So we invited him to move into the dorm with us. So he's here now, and he's going to be joining us, and he's totally okay with that. Moving on. That's how you get your next party member. And then randomly, the next one after that, we found another Persona user. How did you find another Persona user? Did they use a Persona near you? No, they didn't. Oh, she's ill. Oh, wait a minute, she's not ill, but she's been trapped in the other world for 10 days. It's like, what's going on? How do you know this stuff? There's some fishy stuff going on.
There's a lot of tell, don't show, it sounds like.
Yeah. Yeah. And Persona 5 does telling and showing.
Yeah, it does a lot of showing, though. Like, anything that
and
it happens on screen.
There's more character build-up. Like, you meet Ryuji and An.
And Makoto.
And Makoto, all those people.
Makoto way ahead of time.
Way ahead of time. And you build up their character, and their gaining their persona means something. It's a pivotal moment.
Yeah, you meet them before it happens.
You just know these people have personas before you meet them. But again, it's an older system. I get it. It's a story. Persona 4 probably built on that. And Persona 5 built off of 4 and 3. And then it's like, I can't help but seeing everything I'm doing. So it's literally, you wake up. It's like, okay, you go to school. Sometimes there's an event in class, you answer a question. Then it's after school. You choose to hang out with somebody to build the character. Or you could study. Persona 5 has 5 things that you can build on, like the social skills. 3 only has 3. It's just academics, guts, and courage and charm. So it's like everything I'm doing is like so reminiscent of 5, and it's my own fault for playing 5 first.
3 times.
Yes. 3.5.
Yeah.
Because my very first playthrough, I knew I fucked it up to where I would get the bad ending where I wouldn't get past the jail scene at the beginning. So I just said fuck it and did whatever I did, failed, and started New Game Plus from there. But there's so also like their quote unquote palace and Mementos is the same thing, and it's more like Mementos than it is the palaces. So it's just floors with random generated maps. So I'm like, okay, can't really fault it. It's a PS2 game. But it's just, again, something that I'm comparing to Persona 5. But that's disingenuous of me because, like, they put so much work into, like, all of the palaces. It's like each one is its own
it's more
thing.
that 5 stepped up.
Yeah, 5 stepped. Again, I have not played anything of 4, and I don't even know anything about 4, so I don't know.
4 is a lot more like closer to 3 than it would be to 5, I'd say, from
sure.
what I've seen.
But excuse me.
I'm pretty sure the dungeons are the same way in 4.
Shit, I was just gonna say fucking. The date, I have to look it up, but like the in-game dates, I don't know if they changed them for Reload. But they're talking about 2009 and 2010. And I'm like, I didn't know. I thought it would have been older than that.
I have no clue. Because there's a long time between 4 and 5. I know that.
Well, it couldn't be that long if Persona 3 is 9 and 10.
2006.
Okay. So they must have adjusted sometimes. Because Persona 5 was in what? Like base form, not royal. It was 18, maybe? 19?
I forgot. Probably, though. I mean...
let's find out. Persona 5 release date. What?
2016.
It's that old? 2016?
So that was 10 years after 3 came out.
Yeah, what am I doing here?
What are you doing?
I'm just failing is what I'm doing.
Ruiz.
Oh my god, my fingers.
3 years later, yeah.
Is it really that long? Because I feel like Royal was somewhat new when I started playing it. Maybe. Well, no, I probably played it in 2020.
I've been contextualizing everything around when Elden Ring released now.
Really?
I'm not going to lie. That's like, that's my benchmark for everything now. I'm like, yes, 3 years before Elden Ring. That makes sense.
Oh, okay.
Literally. Like,
if it works, right?
I didn't even beat Elden Ring, and it still recontextualized everything.
Because I did look up some stuff about Persona 3, because I was thinking about it. I was like, how much did Reload change from original 3?
Oh, that's an old-looking game.
Well, I wanted to know, I mean, obviously, everything visually, literally everything visually is just changed. It's not updated in any way. It's brand new.
Yeah, brand spanking new.
But I wanted to see what gameplay mechanics were changed, and I couldn't really find much of, like, anything. I mean, they said some added scenes were put in, but that's really it, too.
Probably didn't change much about the gameplay, to be fair.
It doesn't sound like much of anything got changed. The shuffle mechanic's still the same, which is alright. I saw some people complaining about it, but I'm like, I don't mind it. It's whatever. So after a battle, sometimes it happens, or if you win with an all-out attack, it'll always happen. And like some cards will show up, and you get to choose the effects of one of the cards. Nice. So like bonus gold, bonus experience. Your HP gets. You restore some HP for you. You restore some for your party, and then some special ones that you can collect. They'll persist through the whole time you're in Tartarus while you're in there. So I mean, but there was something I saw that I was trying to. I would see snippets of it, and I'd be like, I don't want to read the rest of it. That might be a spoiler. And I'd see it again. I'm like, I don't want to read it. And I just don't. But then I read something else that contradicted, so I don't know what's going on. I keep seeing that Persona 3 has two protagonists.
I kept seeing that, too.
A male and a female. But I was like, I was thinking, so I was like, did I just not see that on, like, when I start the game that you could choose? So I started a new game just to check. It's like, no, you just
I'm pretty sure they axed one of them is what happened.
Well, because I kept seeing it all over the place in this artwork that I've seen of this person, the female one.
Yeah.
So I was like, because like when I first saw it, when I heard about it, I was like, does that mean that somewhere partway in the game I'm just going to switch protagonists? That'd be different. That'd be interesting. But I don't think that's the case. No. But then someone was saying it's the portable version that had it. But then I saw someone say a mod brings back for P3 Reload brought back the. So I'm like, what is going on with this? And I haven't really looked into it.
I'm laughing so hard because the only thing I've seen about P3 through Twitter was that people were like, thank God the female protagonist is gone, because there's like a one romance line where you could literally romance a child. Like a child. Like, not like I'm talking like a fucking, like, 9-year-old, like.
I think she's younger than that, because I think I know who this child is, in the sense that one of the, like, confidants.
Yeah.
Is literally just a little girl you play with at a shrine.
There's something about being able to, romance them.
Gross.
Yeah.
As the female protagonist?
As the female, I think they were saying. They had a weird short-term word for it, like mixing like F and protag in some way.
Well, a good addition to be removed then.
Yes.
Yeah, see, I've seen her artwork around. One of the best things about Persona 3, portable, but she's been left in the past, confined to the Vita game, several decades. Fans.
Whoever wrote this sounds really sad about it.
Yeah.
It sounded like it hurt them personally.
Well, I mean, maybe, yeah, because I keep seeing her, and I kept confusing her with Yukari, who's an actual character in. Yeah, she looks almost exactly like Yukari. So it's like, okay, so you play the game as Yukari instead of Makoto. Whatever. So, I don't know. It's just something that I saw, and it was confusing the shit out of me, and I was like, is this like a plot device, or is this like a character select device? And it turns out that it's a character select.
Doge.
That was a spoiler that I kind of already knew.
I figured you had to have already known.
Known what?
Oh, I thought nothing.
This?
Doge, yes. Automatic best party member, and I know nothing about any of them.
The opening kind of spoils some stuff, too, about her. Whoever this is. I haven't even met them yet.
She reminds me of...
Agnes.
God, the girl from fucking Neon Genesis Evangelion. They don't have the same face or hair color, but they kind of
The one
remind
with
me
the
of them.
blue hair?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the emotionless one.
Yeah. But I am enjoying Persona 3 Reload.
Good.
I will play it. I do not think that I will play it to the same degree as Persona
You're not
5.
going to play it 3.5 times?
No. I don't know if this is one that I'll be dedicated enough to go get that platinum.
I was trying to find a screenshot of someone buying Persona 3 Reloaded so I could send it to you as if it was me buying it, but I couldn't do it. I always wanted to go as far as like Photoshop.
I would take this pencil and stab it
I needed it to be as convincing as possible, so I didn't do it.
fully into your brain as I could get it through your eyeball.
Oh, I was so excited to do that.
Honestly, if you play any RPG other than Persona 5,
Well, I mean, that's already going to happen, Cyberpunk. You might want to recontextualize your statement.
anime style RPG.
Anime-style
You-
turn-based RPG, because
Yeah,
what
you-
happens if I play FF7?
Yeah, because
You're going to stab me for FF7?
No, just as well as do. It's like there are so many subgenres of RPGs in the RPG format. Which, first off, though, too,
No, don't worry, I'll buy Metaphor.
I don't know what that is.
That's the other Atlas RPG coming out.
Oh, yeah. I remember now. Why are you putting other games out, Atlas, and not Persona 6?
Because they need more money to make Persona 6 a
Yeah.
significant upgrade. Do you think it's going to be green? Do you think Persona 6 is going to be green?
What colors is Persona 1 and 2?
I don't know, actually. I don't know if they had the color theming back then.
Oh, Metaphor does not look good on the eyes, huh?
I like the menus, but not really, no.
Are you sure?
Well, scroll down. Oh, no. Scroll down on the list of... That one.
Oh, yeah, that's not bad. That's nice. Because the yellow would turn me...
Well, 2 is red. 1 didn't... It seemed like black and red. So I think green. 4 is yellow.
It is, yeah. No,
It's
the yellow.
incredibly yellow.
Yeah. I don't like it.
And 5 is red.
Black and red, yeah.
So yeah, we're getting green.
Gross. We definitely are. Just please not
Or
purple.
purple.
Please not. Purple is my least favorite
Orange
color.
is mine, so better not be fucking
Oh,
orange.
orange is another ugly-ass color.
Wake up, get out of here.
Oh my god. The dormitory, so the dorm, your house, the music that plays in there, Persona 3, is so 2006. Ready? I forget the first line, but it's something about, let's see if I can get this now. I'm chilling on my bed, so mind your own biz, because I'm minding my own biz.
Oh. Oh, I talked about cringe earlier. That was a big one. That was a big cringe.
Yeah.
Get out of my biz. Just throw in a mom. Mom.
I'm minding my biz, so mind your own biz.
Mom.
I was just like, so this is what you're going with right now?
Oh, I could throw up to that, actually.
It's bad. And that's what plays anytime you're at your house.
Gross.
And like, LeBlanc is...
You mute, and then you start playing Persona 5 soundtrack.
Dude, there is an add-on DLC for Persona 5 OSTs.
Brutal.
About the outfit
Do,
pack.
do, 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 do. Burp, burp.
There's a Persona 5 outfit pack. I bought that one.
Yeah, does it replace the music like that?
No,
Does it work like
that's
that?
it's a separate one.
Damn.
Yeah. You can get you can get the Persona 4 high school uniform. You can get Persona 5 high school uniform. Persona 5's
1 and 2 just get no love.
yeah, right. Persona 5's the Mementos outfits. They're they're in the palaces, so all of their Persona outfits, because Persona 3 doesn't have that. You just keep the same outfit you're wearing when you walk in. They get like a a themed outfit. All of them get the C's outfit. SEES. It's an acronym. I don't know. I don't remember what it stands for. So it's black and red, but you can see they're just wearing their uniform.
Scientific Exploration Exposition Department.
S at the end. SEES.
Department of Science.
I don't remember. I'm gonna look it up though. Persona 3 C's.
Oh, C's.
Specialized Extracurricular Execution Squad.
Damn. That's way cooler than Shadow Eliminators, let me tell you.
Yeah. Which is funny, because it's literally what they're doing.
It is. But shadows. That's way cooler.
Yes.
Execution Squad.
I'm 30 hours in.
We're squatted up. We're doing our biz. We're going out and we're doing that biz. Stay out of my room, Mom.
I'm about 30 hours in, but I'm sure at least 7 hours of that is me standing AFK.
Nice.
It's quite a bit.
My life.
Quite a bit of it is that.
Every Monster Hunter hunt, I get up and do something. I just get another beverage, go out for a smoke.
So, Persona, you said that Persona 4 did some kind of, like, remaster, right? But that was...
Yes, Golden.
Right.
Which might be their royal, to be fair. But I think it was definitely re-released for some sort of console.
Oh, my God. That is so much yellow.
It's a lot of yellow. I told you, it's a fuckload of yellow, dude.
A lot of yellow.
It's a lot of yellow.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's still old, huh?
Yes, I think they went chibi because it was originally portable.
Well, this isn't like this. At least when they the visual novel sprites isn't bad. Because I saw some of them on like
yellow. Hey, there's Ryuji. There's this game's Ryuji.
This guy? No,
up one.
Oh yeah, right there. Yeah.
And there's the mascot character.
Yeah.
Yep.
Another thing I'll say between Persona...
with this treasure I summon the girl.
Her?
No, it's in the other picture. Damn it.
Is it?
It's gone.
No, it's around here somewhere.
There, her, bottom left. With this treasure I summon.
Yeah, with this Persona 5's waifu game blows Persona 3.
Does it?
Out of the water.
I don't know. There's the girl that looks like Neon Genesis Evangelion. The one I would call the obvious choice.
Yeah, but then you have Kasumi, Makoto, An, the doctor, the teacher.
And there's the ... Because no one's picking Haru.
There's a lot of them. I think she just comes too late in the game.
And then weird people pick Yotsuba.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then Futaba.
That's the one I actually wanted.
Yeah.
That's who I meant.
I
said the company from Death Note.
Yeah, you said Yotsuba, and I was like...
Can you tell I haven't gotten there?
I was like... yes.
You got my feeling. Like, you got what my...
Because there's still, like... three others.
Weird people pick Yotsuba.
This the girl that played you did Futaba. This is the sister character.
Gross. Real men pick Kawakami.
Real men pick the doctor.
Real men pick Kawakami. I like that we both went for the older mommies at least.
No, the true waifus.
I know you're Kasumi. I said my piece. I stand by Kawakami. I stand on my business.
It's so wild to me that it's like... Oh, wait.
So wild to me you can't date the gay man.
Yeah, that. No. I gotta think for a second, because there was something that happened in Persona 3, and I'm trying to forget what it was, and I was just thinking, I was like, early to mid to late 2000s. What a different time.
Were they like scratching records
No, it was something someone was saying that I was like, you'd never see that in a game today. Just the thing the dude said. I was like, yes. Sexual innuendos. The wazoo. I just don't remember the details.
I thought it was just lame speak. Like, radical, bro.
No. There's not that much of that.
Good.
I mean, there's tube TVs, DVD players, and flip phones.
Yeah, I mean, it's befitting the times. When Razor was the shit.
God, they don't even have a Razor.
They haven't even gone that far.
It's just...
Nokia's as far as the eyes can see.
The first gen Sprint smart flip phones. Fucking hilarious. But I'm enjoying it. I'm going to keep playing it.
Okay.
Persona 4, maybe they do a reload of that.
I was thinking of, like, blue's so much better on the eyes than yellow.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really so nice, like, color theory work, though. It is, like, very, like, striking and nice, but, God, it's so much yellow. Follow me for my riveting yellow takes.
Oh, yeah. Hey, this is one of the DLCs right here. A Persona pack for Reload. But I know literally nothing about either of the two games, so it's nice to play a different game.
The two that people care about, because 1 and 2 are not they.
I think they're just too old, and they're the first game, so it's like, what do they offer that people would even want?
Well, it's not even like want to go back to it. I never hear anyone discuss them at all.
Yeah, right? Because I didn't even know that. Remember when we were talking about it the other day, and I was like, is Persona 1 and 2 even a thing?
Right? Did they start at Persona 3? Oh, God. Did you? No. Did you? The autocorrect is wild.
Well, yeah, because we looked up this picture.
Oh,
It's
Hitler.
right there. Remember?
Yeah, Führer.
Oops, I did not mean
They
to do
fight
that.
Hitler?
I guess so. But it's
those are some ugly characters. What the hell is those hairs?
Yeah.
What's that horrible...
Look at this right here.
What is that horrible down-the-middle part this person has? That's terrible, man.
And the heart boobies.
You guys got the worst cut.
So, yeah, Persona 2 is maybe...
Oh, wow. Wow.
Here?
Yeah, that one. Wow. Well, I don't care. I love bagheads. I'm talking about everything around the sprite, actually. Some resident.
This?
That's some, like,
old
Game Boy game.
So maybe it's better off just...
I would say remake
portable.
it if the character designs weren't so ugly.
Maybe update the character. Well, because even Persona 3 Reload... that's not what I wanted.
Cargo.
Character updates. Let's see if I can get side-by-sides of the old... Why is my computer not loading right now? What happened? It's not loading.
Wah, wah.
I guess they just didn't want to do that search. Updates. Let's see if I can get some side-by-sides of, like, what they used to look like versus what they look like now.
I mean, I've seen some of these characters before Reload came out. They're pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't change their haircuts.
No, definitely not. But yeah, Persona 2 is... But it's also, you gotta remember, Persona 2 is a portable game on PSP.
That doesn't excuse bad haircuts.
No, it doesn't. Because our style...
That down the middle part was ghastly. Ghastly. Oh, speaking of ghastly,
Persona 1.
Look at this man's hair. What the fuck are you doing, bro?
Come on, that's late 90s fucking anime 101 right there.
Oh, I hate it.
This dude looks like he's straight out of Gundam.
He never brushed his hair a day in his life.
No. And that's supposed to be the main character. That's who the player character. Really.
I think the problem is that they're kind of back in that mind where the protagonist is more the blank slate to project on. Which I think the later Personas were like, they can do that and look cool.
Yeah, see, right here, the evolutions of the Persona characters.
See, look, yeah, when you go 3 and onward, they just actually have some, like, design and personality to them.
I keep saying it, but I'm pretty sure his name's Makoto.
Actually, you know what? I'd even say 4 and 5 more than 3 even. Like 3, he's still very blank slatey, but 4 and 5, those are like characters.
Oh, Ren is just fucking masterclass. It's Joker's real name.
Ah, gotcha. Even the 4 character, the 4 is like very striking. Like, he has like a great silhouette to him.
Yeah, like this image here, like it's just like the art style just. I mean, not that 3's bad. This is an awesome
that's the first
right
good one.
Yeah,
like, but they took off from that point. Like 4 and 5 is like left 3 in the dust character design wise. Look at it in that side by side too. Like it's okay.
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got so much more to him.
This actually doesn't look too bad for Persona 1, this image, but we've seen others to know that this is just a good shot.
Yeah, they cut out the parts of his hair that looked stupid. The down the middle part looks bad from every angle. Persona 2, then it's a horrible haircut.
So maybe Persona 2 and 3, Persona 1 and 2 just are better off.
In history.
In history, yeah. Oh, yeah,
stay where you belong, Cloud. In my memories.
This is pretty early in the game. That's the boss I sent you a picture of.
Yeah, well, they've always been sexual with it.
But yeah, so there's, because this, no, that's the female main character, I think. But it's dope. I'm enjoying it quite a bit.
Good.
I just have to move past the whole me problem of endlessly comparing it to Persona 5, which, again,
it's not going to ever stop.
I know, but it's unfair to Persona 3 because 5 builds on it, you know what I mean? 5 had the advantage of both 3 and 4 coming before it. You know what I mean? 3 didn't come after. Now, if 3 came after 5, I would say this game fucking sucks. How does this follow up Persona 5?
Here we go. Here's the real context you needed.
Okay.
Persona 3 came out 2006. Persona 5 came out 2016. When did Persona 4 come out?
2009, my guess.
2008. Oh. So it was only 2 years after 3, while 5 was like...
8.
Yeah. So that's where I think the real change happened, is taking like quadruple the time.
You know what then sucks too, though? Because I've at least looked up, I forget all the details now, but I remember when I read it at the time, Persona 5 Royal is infinitely better than Persona 5.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember reading through the original differences. I don't remember what they are now. I'm not even going to try to say, oh, this wasn't in Persona 5, but is in Royal.
Too confident, I could say that much.
Yeah. Well, I mean, more than that, because 2 characters.
Yeah.
I don't think Akechi was playable at all in 5.
I'm pretty sure he was.
I couldn't say for sure. But I know for sure that Kasumi wasn't even a character.
Yes, she was absolutely not even in it.
And
neither
is Maruki.
Yeah.
Because both of them have to do with the new content added to the game. So I'm sitting here being like, so hopefully that's not the case with like Persona 6, because it's like, okay, so...
Oh, it will be.
You waited 10 years.
Persona 4 Golden. It's going to be. Kingdom Hearts does the same goddamn bullshit, but Americans never got the remade versions until they put out like the collections.
I have all those collections.
Yes.
1.5, 2.5.
Because I remember after playing Kingdom Hearts 2, I could go online and see the Final Cut versions from Japan and being like, I can't play these.
Maybe someday I'll go back. Well, I will 100% go back and play Kingdom Hearts 2 again someday in life. There's no way I die before playing Kingdom Hearts 2 again at some point in my life. Maybe I'll beat Sephiroth. Someday.
Get ready to grind, bro.
That's right.
Get that glide level 3 on non-master form Sora.
It's not that bad because I have it in my current save file. I had everything needed to fight Sephiroth. I didn't have the skill needed to fight Sephiroth at the time. That was my problem. I had all of the requisite skills.
I didn't even have Master 4.
I was max level. I had everything. And I still got my ass beat.
It's fucking hard.
But I've played a lot of hard games since. You know what I mean? So I feel like my gaming skills have improved since Kingdom Hearts 2.
The problem will become different. It'll be the fact that the game's bullshit because it's older.
Yeah, exactly.
You'll see the veil lifted and be like, oh, it never took skill. This was always ass.
I will say, though, because I've done the same in Kingdom Hearts 1, that Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts 1 seems way harder than Sephiroth in Kingdom Hearts 2. Because I've fought both of them. I've lost to both of them numerous times. But 1 is just like...
I beat the secret boss in Dream Drop Distance.
There isn't one. Well,
there is. It's not hard, though.
No. I was going to say Kingdom Hearts 3, but they have... You can fight all of the Organization 13 members. I couldn't beat... I fucked around with it and was like, these fights are too hard for me to give a fuck right now. But yeah, actually, no, I think I did beat one of them.
I never want to fight Luxor again.
Oh, he's there.
I know he is. I never want to fight him again.
Literally all of them. Ansem and Xemnas, I think, are there too.
It's fine. I just don't want to fight Luxor. Or Zaldin. Fuck Zaldin. Zaldin can suck my dick.
Which one's the one with the scythe?
Marluxia. I've never fought Marluxia, so I don't know how bad it could be. Because he's the final boss of Chain of Memories. And the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 2 Final Cut has Marluxia.
So what about you? You ever think you'll go back and beat Kingdom Hearts 3 just to be like...
If I'm being realistic, no, because my backlog just keeps expanding. It's like the universe. The space that I need to cover to get to it is getting bigger and bigger. I'd consider it, but it's like... I'd rather replay 2 than play 3.
Sad, too.
It makes me sad.
Remember back like when we were playing Birth by Sleep?
One of the best ones?
Yes.
The second best one?
Those days... I remember us sitting in your parents' basement just fucking theory crafting what was happening in Kingdom Hearts.
Nomura!
We'd go hours thinking about what's going to happen next. We both played Dream Drop Distance.
And we were excited for Dream Drop Distance. The last cutscene in Dream Drop Distance I thought was like Pog Face, mind-blowing, the craziest shit to ever come out.
I think Kingdom Hearts 3 is visually stunning. I think it
is also... I do agree with that. And I think there were right decisions in there. The way they did form shifting gave me so much hope because I'm like, yes, they knew what made Birth by Sleep so fun.
Yeah, it's Birth by Sleep.
It was the right lesson they took from Birth by Sleep.
It's Birth by Sleep and Kingdom Hearts 2 combats put together.
I think they took the wrong lessons from Dream Drop Distance, some of the problem. I think flow motion wasn't needed. It's nice, but it's not needed. And then whoever was in the boardroom when they came up with attractions, I assume they were wearing a Mickey Mouse hat at the time. They needed to get axed. They needed to get murdered and tossed out a window. It's so bad. And it's so intrusive because it is the first option your triangle becomes when you have an attraction. You have to move off of it and purposefully not use it. It feels so bad.
Yeah, it's...
Attractions are terrible.
Make the game. I've played every Kingdom Hearts game on Proud Mode. Every single one. And I'm proud of that.
Yes, because it's hard.
Not Kingdom Hearts 3. You can feel when you start a Kingdom Hearts game on Proud Mode. I mean, maybe not anymore because I feel like just the floor of gamers' skill level
has risen.
But back in the day, you started a Kingdom Hearts game on Proud Mode, and you struggled for the first 20 levels.
You get fucked up.
until you started getting more tools to use in combat.
Oh shit, there's 5 Heartless in the room with me? Shit.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I'm getting my ass beat. Probably gonna die this
One
time.
of them's a different type than the rest? God damn, I'm dead.
Those fat things that just run straight and you bounce,
bounce
off the front of them. You gotta you gotta hit them from behind.
Brutal. And they bounce like towards you?
Yeah.
As an
or
attack?
do super dash.
Ugh.
But
3
is just...
You have too many tools. You have too many tools that are too strong. If you can get hit during attractions...
You know what it is? Perfect analogy. It's playing every God of War game, but you didn't get all of your stuff from the previous game stripped from you in the first 5 minutes. Mm-hmm. You just kept everything and then got more things.
Because, again, it's like some of these things, if they didn't have the other things there, would be fine. Flow motion without the other 2 would be weak, but it'd be fine. Form shift without the other 2, great game!
Yeah, because
attractions without the 2, it'd be lame, but it would at least be more balanced.
Yeah, because, I mean, they do that with fucking... Like, you play as Riku.
Didn't they also still have the shot luck thing or whatever? The thing where you lock onto things and shoot? God damn, that was the wrong lesson from Birth by Sleep. That was garbage.
Yeah, they got that. Because you play as Riku for some missions, and you play as Aqua. Or, no, I don't think you play as Aqua in 3. That was the in the 2.8 collection.
Yeah, yep.
That was so good. I loved that Aqua scene. Because I fucking love Aqua. But the thing with 3 is, I think they rushed through the whole story too quickly. It's too short.
And the development, probably. I can almost assume.
Probably, yeah. Because, like, you know how, like, you play in 2 or any other game, you go through all the worlds, and then something happens where you have to go revisit all of the worlds. Right? So it adds...
My least favorite part, though.
Yeah, but it adds time. And
you got to know these characters first, and now the actual overarching plot is affecting them.
Yes. So it builds...
Whereas 3, it's like, next checkpoint to the end of the world. Like... Yeah.
The final world is, oh my god.
We gotta go find Riku, but Riku's a part of you, but I think it... No, not Riku. We gotta go find Roxas, but Roxas is a part of you, but I think I might know how to go get Roxas. Now let's go find I know it does.
That happens. No. I fucking hate Roxas. And I hate that they brought him into being as a real person, because it makes no fucking sense. Same with Nanami. What's her name?
Namine,
yes. Because they brought her back too. And it's like, how? Namine doesn't make any sense to the beginning anyway. How did she get a nobody? What instance did the nobody happen?
It pains me. It literally kills me. That's what makes it hard for me. It's the plot. I could get through the bad gameplay, but I am so over Nomura's writing at this point. The man didn't have a point all along the way now, and I can't unthink it anymore.
I am worried about Rebirth, but Rebirth looks like way too good of a game.
It does. I mean, I'm still worried for the plot, but it does look like a stellar game, to be fair.
I've new the new trailer that they put out recently. They had a whole game show.
I saw it, and
I didn't watch any of it.
People on Twitter are being like, "Thanks, Sony, for all the spoilers."
That's what I said. My wife tried putting it on, and she's like, "Oh, did you see this?" I was like, "Turn that shit off right now." She's like, "You don't want to see this?" I was like, "No, I do not want to see that."
Half of the 20-minute presentation was them talking about character moments and plot moments and talking.
I was like they already show way too much from what I've seen, and I was like...
They did. There was one scene with the ring wraiths in it, though, and I was like, oh no!
Zack is on the main promotional... He's on the cover of the game.
I forgot about the Zack part. I'll speak no more, though. He was shown in said preview, too, and I was not happy with that. I was not happy with the 5 words he said.
Specifically what he said?
What he said, where he said it, what he was saying it to.
Where he was saying it.
The whole context of the 10 seconds Zack got in that presentation made me want to vomit.
I'm worried about that.
I've always been worried.
Because Final Fantasy VII's plot of original 7 is solid. Why are you
The point of a remake isn't to like recontextualize the writing of then. It's to bring that great writing to a new generation. Stop fucking with the plot.
They're fucking with it.
I don't think it's the Bible. Like, you need to pull
fanfic.
every moment from it. You don't need to like get like the deep interaction of the dirt person he talked to in the dirt town. But don't change the story.
I don't know what's gonna happen, but it's just like visually everything I've seen, I'm like, this looks fucking awesome. The combat is lit. I'm gonna have more difficulty picking what character to be using at what time because I'm like, Red 13 is fire. Yuffie's fire. But Tifa needs to be on my 3.
I can't believe I'm about to say this. Kate Sith looks fun. He looks
Barrett
fire.
Is lit late game in 7 Remake. It takes him a while, but once you build up like his skills and what he has, Barrett is actually really fun to use.
He's like probably towards the bottom of my list, to be fair.
At the beginning of the 7 Remake, it's just hold machine gun fire down.
Do you still have to have Cloud in the party for Rebirth?
I don't know, but you had to in all of Remake. So, but they're adding 4 new characters, right? Because they're adding no more than that. Yuffie, Vincent, Kate Sith.
Is Vincent confirmed? I haven't.
I've seen him.
You've seen Vincent?
I've seen him in a cutscene.
Quickly,
but he might.
Combat.
It might be one.
I've seen Sid in cutscenes, but not combat too.
Same. So Sid and Vincent, hopefully not, because I love Vincent. Vincent was my main party when I played.
Hopefully, yes, so that we can play the characters we want to play this time, and then know which ones we're gonna shoot in the knee to play Vincent in the next one.
Well, because I think that's what's gonna be. Vincent might be there, but he'll be like a Red 13 in the first game.
Yeah,
he's there.
I hope
as
so.
An AI controlled character that you can't control.
I hope so for now.
I don't, because I want to play Vincent now.
Because I want to even play Kate Sith, and I'm not going to make time for Kate Sith. He looks fun.
Maybe, but it's Kate Sith.
It is Kate Sith, but he looks fun. It looks like he Voltrons with Cloud for their team attack. The team attacks look great.
Yeah. Oh, because, yeah, so you got Kate Sith, Yuffie, Vincent, Red 13, maybe Sid.
And all of them have like 2 partners at least that they do combo attacks with. Because I've seen Red 13 do combos with 2 different characters.
Right.
I don't know if it's going to be like perfect Omni where they could do it with everybody, or if they have 2 set partners that they could be with. I'm pretty sure one of them was Kate Sith riding Red 13. And I'm like,
Because just make it so it can have 4 people on a team. 3 is just too small of a number for game.
3 is too small if I have to have Cloud still.
Yeah.
And I love Cloud. Mind you.
I like Cloud.
I love Cloud.
I love Zack.
I love Cloud. I do think having you on my party's good as someone who loves
Cloud.
Zack but also recognizes it's bullshit to just bring him back for no reason.
I love Zack to death. Favorite Final Fantasy VII verse character. But he needed to die. Aerith needs to die. She literally needs to die for the plot of 7 to be saved. It's her death, her being in the live stream, which is what saves the planet at the end of the game.
Until Nomura writes something else. No, to be fair, I did. To be a little fair, I did see something that makes it seem like, they
might still kill her.
One of those 2 people's probably still gonna be dead.
You know what's gonna piss? You know what's actually gonna piss me off? You know what's actually gonna piss me off? Because literally the only reason I would want Zack to still be alive is so that he can see Aerith again. And you know what's gonna fucking happen is he's gonna reunite with them after she's fucking dead. And I'm gonna flip a table. And it looks like...
Remember those 10 seconds I told you about?
What did he say? Just fucking tell
me.
He
literally walked up to Aerith's body. It's like, I'm back now.
No!
Oh.
I hate you.
Oh.
Not you.
Yeah, I know.
Nomura.
Nomura. Oh.
Fuck your face. God damn it.
I wish I could find the episode of Yahtzee's thing where they had an animation of Nomura and like a bird, or like one of the two guys talking in a birdcage screaming. It says Nomura. Nomura!
Just let them see each other again.
Just don't do any of the wibbly wobbly timey-wimey shit.
To shut down this bullshit Cloud Aerith shipping that people have.
It should be Cloud Tifa. Like, let's be real.
It is.
The childhood friend, yeah. It's supposed to be Cloud Tifa.
Tifa's one of my waifus, and I hate it.
Aerith only liked Cloud because she reminded him of Zack at first, at least. Because, like, their first time being there, it's like, oh, you remind me of someone I cared about.
Literally his eyes.
Yeah. The Mako eyes.
The Mako eyes. And the giant familiar sword on his back.
Similar uniform.
Literal same uniform.
So yeah, no, it's supposed to be Cloud Tifa, let's be real.
Very similar hairstyle, just blonde.
It's supposed to be Cloud Zack. Cloud Zack, Aerith Tifa.
Cloud ain't. Well, hey.
This took a dramatic turn.
Cloud doesn't deserve Zack. That fuckhead. No.
But Zack clearly wanted Cloud.
You're telling me that your bitch ass could crawl over to Zack, grab a sword that has to weigh 200 pounds.
Yeah.
And carry that sword across the desert to Midgard. But you couldn't wake up 3 minutes earlier to take out literally the last 3 dudes that take Zack down. After he just fought an army of people.
Nope.
No.
It's sleepy time.
Or fucking Sung couldn't get there faster.
Right? What the fucking Turks suck ass. I hate them.
They do.
I hate the Turks.
And then actively work against Aerith afterwards. It's like...
They actively work against whoever you are at the given moment.
You play through fucking...
They're Team Rocket.
Yeah, you play through Crisis Core and you just get mad at the Turks. Just always in their incompetence. And it's like...
always, they are like...
They knew all
Fumiko. They remind me of Fumiko. They're from Chainsaw Man.
Oh,
I'll protect you too.
Yeah. Yeah. Fucking... Their incompetence knows no bounds. And it's like... They knew Zack was a good guy, but then it's like... It's all because of fucking Hojo. Hojo's the real problem in this whole fucking game. Just murder Hojo and everything's fine. You know Hojo's Sephiroth's biological father?
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, it's also like murder Hojo
sure
and kind of like just Shinra president still too.
Nah, that guy's just a fucking corporate CEO dude that's killing the planet. You can come over that. But...
It's pretty bad.
It is bad. But Hojo's the one that fucks with everybody. And like
Barrett was still right.
No, Barrett was still right. But if like Barrett's team gets in and he just can take out the Shinra president, like Hojo's responsible for like Sephiroth.
Yeah, but they wouldn't have killed the Shinra president. If Sephiroth didn't kill the Shinra president, they wouldn't have.
But they probably would have exposed him, blew up the make. Listen. They blew up 2 Mako reactors. They would just kept going. They would just kept going.
There wasn't the remake the one that made them blow it up. In the original, wasn't it still just Avalanche that blew it up?
They plant the bomb
and blow it up. But
well, in the remake,
they had the president. Yeah.
Well, they purposely blow up one, but then
but the president still drops the plate on them.
Yeah, they drop the plate.
Yeah.
But no, when they go to blow up the second one, the president makes the explosion bigger.
Yeah. Okay.
For press to propaganda against them. Like, look how much damage they did because Avalanche is trying to do it with no casualties. He made casualties.
Yeah.
A lot of them. But I don't know. It's so good. I'm gonna play it. I'm gonna fucking rage about the ending, just like I did with Remake.
And then you're gonna buy the third one.
Yeah, because it's like the gameplay of the game is just so fucking good. And listen, if Rebirth does the same thing in 7, where all my main problems with it is literally the last 10 minutes of the game, is it really that big? Like, the rest of the game of Remake is Final Fantasy VII's fans' wet dream.
I think the ring rates in general, they're just not. They're not just in the last 10 minutes. They bug me anytime I see them.
All right, take all of their screen time put together. It's 15 minutes of the game. 15, 20
they're
minutes.
They're already bugging me when I was starting to play again, and they like whisper on Aerith, and Aerith's like...
Yeah, so they whisper on Aerith. There's in Cloud's neighbor's room when he first comes to the house where Tifa lives.
Yeah.
And then they disappear for like hours of the game. They come back recently, but then they're just kind of there, and then they go away, and then they're in the final like mission of the game. They're
really gonna fuck up part 3. That's where it's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Or if what I saw makes it
again,
like
though, someone made the
sooner.
same thing. It's like it's like Sephiroth seems to be playing another large ass role in part 2, and I'm like,
it sure does.
Sephiroth was just like this ominous thing that you knew nothing about for the longest time.
It's not even like just not knowing anything about him. You're kind of following the trail of destruction he leaves behind.
Yeah. You meet him literally at the Shinra building at the end of Remake. You go there and you're like all these dead bodies and blood everywhere, which wasn't there in Remake.
Oh, I was about to say I was there in the original. I thought you were about to say they weren't there in the original.
No, in the Remake, Sephiroth doesn't like because when you're in the Remake, because all of Remake, if you play through original 7, is the first like 15 minutes of the game. But
I've played through all of the content remade.
You go into the Shinra building, and everyone in the Shinra building is dead. You run all the way up to the top, and you see Sephiroth stab the dude, and then leaves. But in Remake, you go through, you fight your way through the building, you get up to the top floor, the president's there, you have a conversation with them, you interact with them. I think there's even a fight with them. But then afterwards is the cutscene that Sephiroth comes in, and he stabs Barrett first, fucks up Barrett, and then kills the president elsewhere. And then you go fight Sephiroth as the final boss, and it's like, alright, so Sephiroth gonna be the final boss of all 3 games? It's kind of like, you could come up with something else. But
Poops Magoots.
Yeah. I will say though, I was iffy about the voice actor, the new voice actor for Sephiroth, but he does a good job.
He sounds the same. I didn't notice. He sounds just as gay for Cloud as every other Sephiroth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Poor Sephiroth. Fucking.
I will never be a memory.
Yeah.
So I was like, because in my head I was like citing myself. I was like, yes, the last line Sephiroth said in the movie, and then something else smashed into my brain as an intrusive thought. Red 13 only has one line in that entire fucking movie. It's there are still children with the stigma.
Yeah.
That's it. Oh!
I wonder if they'll have, because like 7 has the 3 super bosses, the ruby weapon, emerald weapon,
they probably
weapon,
will
all that, but because the original Remake is just Bahamut for the fucking digital fight that you can go do. I actually don't know if I beat Bahamut, to be honest with you, in 7. I do like what 7 Remake did for replayability for New Game Plus. When you play through back on like a harder difficulty, they add mobs to like certain fights. They don't. It's just not like let's just up the damage values type deal. You know what I mean? So that's cool.
Nice.
Like they added tomberries to a fight. And I was like, 2 of them in the boss fight. Tonberries in 7 Remake are like a cunt to fight.
Tonberries in 7.
They just have so much health, and they're just so hard to stagger for me. And I'm just like...
And then they hit back just even harder.
It's brutal. But 7 Remake, dope game. 7 Rebirth, probably going to be a dope game.
Probably going to be a dope game. We have yet to see if it's going to be a dope story, though.
Yeah. But like I said, I'm trying to avoid all spoilers. It comes out...
I'm so sorry.
10 days. Nah, you're fine.
As you're saying all that shit too, it's like my big spoiler brain is throbbing.
You spoiler face, you're just giving it all away too as I'm speaking. It's like, God damn it.
Like, oh no.
He's hitting nail right on the head.
He's hitting all of the points. They're doing all of these things.
I just want them to see each other. I've wanted them to see each other again.
Since Crisis Core?
Since Crisis Core. Crisis Core destroyed me the first time I played it, which is weird because I knew how it would end.
Yeah.
But it was like, I was so sad at the end of that game.
Oh, I just remembered the cutscene that sold that game. The Genesis versus Sephiroth.
Genesis and
Angeal, but
Angeal
didn't do like shit.
Yeah.
That cutscene sold that fucking game, man.
Watching that, man, is on a PSP back in 2010.
Oh, Pog faced out. Oh my god.
The greatest
thing. Rewatching it on YouTube over and over again after.
So good.
So good.
It's the best.
I need to play Crisis Core Remake.
It's really good. I have it on hard copy.
I still have your Final Fantasy 16 though, so.
Oh, you do?
I do.
Forgot about that.
I should probably finish that one first.
Probably. Your partner finished it, right?
Yeah. Destroyed it. He also finished Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
And the DLC.
It's good to know one of you finished things.
He's pretty deep into Horizon Forbidden West.
Forbidden West was okay. I mean, gameplay-wise, it's superior to the first one.
Yeah.
Story-wise, inferior. I like the story in 1 better than in 2.
Visually, it's fucking stunning.
Oh, my God. It's so good.
Holy shit.
So good.
Fucking wild.
I don't know, because I know the first game had an expansion pack in like a snowy area. I don't know if Forbidden West had an expansion pack or not.
No, I think its DLC is coming, because everyone's been making jokes that when Horizon Forbidden West announces its DLC, Elden Ring is going to announce its DLC for the same day, because Horizon keeps coming out when other good things come out.
What came out at the same time as Forbidden West?
Oh, I think Forbidden West came out at the same time as Elden Ring, actually.
Oh my god, really?
I'm pretty certain on that. I had to look that up. I don't remember what the first one came out at the same time as.
Right, so Elden Ring, February 25th, 2022. For Eyes on Forbidden West. Oh, February 18th. So 1 week before Elden Ring.
So CBR article is like, this could somehow be attributed to the fact Horizon games always seem to come out around larger projects. Horizon Forbidden West launched off the back of Breath of the Wild.
Oh. Wow, that was Breath of the Wild, what, a week before that?
It seems like it.
Damn, that was a month for gamers, huh? Gamers to lose all their money. 3 banger games in 1 month. You know, it's funny too. I think I was part of that. Because my wife definitely would have bought the Zelda game. And I definitely bought both of those 2 games the first week they came out. Elden Ring and Forbidden West.
I haven't played either of them, to be honest. Though every time I watch them, like, this reminds me of Monster Hunter.
Yeah, kind of. Monster Hunter with robots instead. Now I just want more Monster Hunter in my life.
I'm trying to find what the answer for what released at the same time. Yeah, Breath of the Wild and Zero Dawn, and then Forbidden West and Elden Ring. The title of this article is Horizon's planning team desperately needs a calendar. But yeah, literally, they're like...
Because I always thought, I'll be real with you, that games developments there's like an inside circle of people that know what games are coming out and roughly when they would to plan for this shit.
You would think,
you
right?
would think, at least, like,
at least someone to react to the news of other games announcing their release date. Like if I heard Elden Ring was dropping a certain day or Baldur's Gate 3 was dropping a certain day, I'd make a hard pivot at any costs.
yeah.
That team just earned themselves 2 more months to work on their game because Baldur's Gate 3 came out.
You would think Square Enix would do the same thing too.
I think they have a big ego. I think
No. What I mean, for their own shit, because there have been times where Square Enix will drop a game like way too close to 14's patch. It's like 14 is your moneymaker. Get all the people to
stagger from your own company,
from your own shit, because I've had that. They do it fairly well, but I feel like 16 came out way too close to a patch, and I'm like, Yoshi, it's you of all people. You're a producer and director for both games. What are you doing?
The god and devil of Square Enix, Yoshi P and Nomura, keeping each other in perfect balance.
Ridiculous.
Probably call it there, though.
Yeah, that's a good place to wrap up.
Good, because I forgot to read Don to Don while I was on break.
How dare you? So next week we'll tackle
3. Though, for the long and short of it, if anyone's listening, good-ass chapter. The first of the 3.
I mean, peak chapters.
Always
from Peak, the manga.
Well, I did read Don to Don. It was great, as always. Great things happened. Great characters. Great interactions. Yes. I did read. See?
Yes, indubitably.
Uncounterable argument.
Yes. But Dukes of Weebdom! Episode 51. Next week, do your fucking homework.
Oh, no.
Top 10.
Oh, well, we're going to have to cover Don to Don and then go into top 10.
Yeah, we can do that. So, top 10 fights
in anime with 3
honorable mentions. Just like
maybe the first time I don't meet my full honorable mention quota.
At least 3 maximum.
But yeah, 3 maximum.
What we did, same with what we did for video games and anime/manga. For our 1-year anniversary, be there or be square. Peace.